Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is Kyle and today we're going to be ranking all the bosses in Black Ops Cold War's new zombie game mode, Outbreak. If you guys do enjoy this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you want more zombies content, and with that said, let's get right into the list. So coming to our last spot on the list, it has to be the plague hounds. The plague hounds, we had them in D Machine and we thought we got rid of them in Firebase Z, but it turns out no. They are in this game mode now along with all the other boss types, and oh my god are they annoying. They're even worse than I remember them, and honestly they're not that hard to take care of, but they're just so annoying in this game mode because they absolutely spam you. Obviously we know what they do, they leave the green mist behind after you kill them and you walk into it. It feels like in this game mode everything's a bit rougher, and walking through it along with getting hit by all the zombie types around you, it's just such a big inconvenience, and I hate them. I hate them more in this than in
Bury the son of a bitch.
I don't care.
It's got reinforcements.
There's anglers, everything on this list. These things to me are still just complete and utter pain. Pain is the only word you can use to describe the AI. That's why they deserve to come into the last spot on the list. But now moving on to the next spot on our list, and guess what? It's their cousin, the Hellhounds. The Hellhounds are still kind of annoying as well. The thing is, I find with these two boss types is that they're kind of just thrown in for no reason. They just get in the way. Everything else kind of has a purpose. So I guess these guys' purposes are just being annoying. They're pretty much exact clones of themselves, except the one main difference is when a plague hound dies, it leaves around Nova gas. When a Hellhound dies, it leaves around just fire. So you're going to either walk through the fire or the Nova gas, and it's just, it disrupts your screen, and it's just annoying. Half the time, they'll down you as well, just because of how much they spam you, especially the Hellhounds. Hellhounds just like kamikaze into you and just explode. That's what they do. They're not like the old Hellhounds where you fight them off and then they just don't explode. They just explode as soon as they get into proximity of like 2 meters off you. So again, even though they're like a few shots to kill, they're still just really annoying. That's why I'd rather go against something like a Megaton. Even though I don't like Megatons, I would rather go against the Megaton. And speaking of the Megaton, that's what's coming on next. Now, my thing is with the boss types in this game is I don't know if they spawn in naturally. I know that you get them from one of the trials you can do in the maps, and I've seen them before through that way, but I have not seen one through a normal way. But I just want to put the Megaton here just because of my experience with it all the way back on the machine and how annoying it was there. Because if you remember, the Megaton itself isn't that bad. It's when it turns into Bomber and Blaster. Bomber and Blaster are obviously the mutation that happens after you kill the Megaton, and those guys are just annoying. Those are what make the Megaton a bad boss, and I hate them. I hate them probably about equal to the Hellhounds and the Plague Hounds. They're just annoying. They get in the way. If they weren't there, the actual Megaton would be a great boss to go against. But they are there, and it sucks, and yeah, I hate it. But moving on to our next spot on the list, I think it has to be the normal zombies. And you're probably wondering why you're putting normal zombies on a boss zombie ranking list, and hear me out. I consider everything in this game mode a boss now, technically, since it's not just like the normal zombie game mode. This is like a zombie game mode that's been incorporated with the zombies and everything else about it. So I would class them as a boss, even though they're the most plain boss. I put it above everything else just because they're not annoying. Everything else on the list is just really, really annoying. They're not a challenge, they're just getting in the way. The Plague Hounds are annoying. The Hellhounds are annoying. The Megaton is annoying. The normal zombies, they can be alright. They're not that bad, they're not too hard to take care of, and I'd rather go against a million zombies than I would with like 10 of all these guys back here. Them guys, again, are just annoying. I can't stress it enough. I have so much anger from Machine and Firebase Z with them guys, and having to fight them in here as well, it just kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth. But the normal zombies, those guys are chill. You can just blow them up with anything pretty much. You know, we've all played zombies for like 18 years. So I think we're all pretty well equipped when it comes to the normal zombies. But that's why they come in there. But then coming in next, it has to be the Mimic. Now, I know in Firebase Z, the Mimics are the worst thing ever because like 50 of them spawn in at a time. But in Outbreak, when it's only one of them, it's actually not that bad. And they're a pretty fair boss when you think about it. Like, they don't really have a range attack unless you're out of, like, bounds, and then they'll shoot, like, an orb thing at you. But when you're not, they can't really do much if you just run faster than it. They have a little lunge attack that they can grab you with, but other than that, they can't really do much. You just take them out really fast with whatever weapon you have. Just try and do it, and I guarantee you that they're less annoying than everything else on this list. I put the zombies in the last spot because I feel like they're a nice middle place where they're not really a challenge and they're not annoying. Now we're moving into the more where there's a challenge and you get satisfaction from killing it. And I think the mimic is the mixture of just not being super annoying and you feel kind of rewarded when you kill it. And plus you get ammo from when you kill it as well. So you can refill your weapon, whatever you wasted all your ammo on it on. But yeah, he is annoying in Firebase Z. In this though, big open spaces, you can kind of run around and do what you want. He's not that bad. So Mimic, you might be the worst boss in Firebase C, but you're okay here. Now coming on to more bosses in Firebase C, I feel like the next guy we have to put in here is my man, the Mangler. Now the Mangler is pretty, again, alright. Firebase Z, he's pretty easy to take care of because he doesn't really do much unless you shoot him, and then he'll just charge at you. But in this, he's the exact same. And he's just pretty chill most of the time. He has this little rocket arm thing that you can shoot you with, but it doesn't really follow you. When he shoots it, he doesn't follow you wherever you're running to. It just kind of shoots to where you were. So it's not like he can really do a lot if you just kind of train around him. Obviously take him out as fast as you can, because when there's a bunch of them, it can get kind of bad. But honestly, this guy is just, again, chill. I would like to go get a drink with this guy. He's not too annoying. And from all the zombies we've had on the list so far, I definitely think he's the best type. Because he is in that range of challenging where he kind of is a bullet sponge a wee bit, but he has some uniqueness to it, you know? All the other ones don't really. Like, he has a range attack, he can kind of sprint at you, he can like whack you with his arm thing. Overall, he's just a fun boss to go against, and in Outbreak, he's no different. He's really fun to fight in Outbreak, and I really enjoy going against him. Now coming on to our next two bosses. These guys both are the new bosses, and I love these guys because we have seen them before in past games, and I'm not going to disrespect them by calling them their new names. They are the exact same bosses to me. So coming in next on the list is going to be the ripoff Avogadro. Now, this guy is a bit of a menace, but not really. The main reason I have him here is because he's an improvement from the Avogadro, and what I mean by this is the normal Avogadro, you have to knife to kill. This thing you can shoot, and it's a lot weaker than the normal Avogadro. I also love the colors they've chosen for this boss. It's a nice purple, and aesthetically, I think he looks really cool. Now, the thing about this guy as well is that he's not really so much of a threat if you know how to handle him, but he's a really fun boss to go against. You also notice them kind of in groups, these guys as well, or that's what I've noticed playing it. But there's not much more to say about this guy. He has a little shock attack, but other than that, he can't do much to hurt you. So yeah, that's where the rip-off Avogadro comes on the list. Now coming to our last spot, and I can't pronounce this guy's name. It is the Panzer from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name because you guys will make fun of me in the comments, and plus I'm dyslexic, so cut me some slack. But this guy here is everything that the Panzer was, but more. This guy has a jump attack, and it is the funniest thing to look at. He strikes fear into literally everyone on the map when he does this, okay? He does like a jump. He doesn't need to do it even. He just does it to assert his dominance. Look at him jump. Like, he doesn't have to do that. He could just run, but he chooses to jump. There's also some inspiration from the Black Ops 3 Panzer where he shoots the shock thing, and then he has the flamethrower as well. In this, he shoots more of a fire thing that kind of tracks you. But other than that, he's just the normal Panzer, and I absolutely love him. He's such a cool guy, and his design is overall sick. But guys, that leaves it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already for more zombies content, leave a comment on below what you thought of this list. Remember, it's my personal opinion, so things can change and all that. And if you guys have your own list, let me know in the comments below. But that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see yous in the next one. Goodbye.